What is going on YouTube? My name is Prodigy, and welcome to another Kingdom Hearts video. Now, as you guys know, a couple days ago, the TGS trailer for 2.8 was announced. It was announced that we are going to be getting a trailer for 2.8 at TGS, at the Tokyo Game Show in 2016. And today, I decided that I would talk about it and, maybe give you guys some of my ideas for the trailer. Or I really shouldn't be saying my, cause, I have a couple of people here with me. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? Doesn't matter who's first.
Hello everyone, my name's Azure Ace and I'm glad to be on this collab with Prodigy and everyone else that's on this call.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Jaden2602 here, and today I'm happy to be in this video with everyone else here.
Hello again YouTube, my name is Demon God Jr. and welcome back to another video. And yeah, I'm collabing with John and these other people, and yeah.
How's it going YouTube? My name is Keaton Ace and I'm back at it again on John's channel. Thanks for having me. I can't wait to get into the video.
Alright guys, so you guys heard them yourselves. So today guys, we are going to be talking about, like I said before, we're going to be talking about the TGS trailer that's supposed to be released at TGS, of course. This event is supposed to take place from September 15th through the 18th. I believe those are the dates. Okay. So, it isn't confirmed that there's going to be a new trailer, but this video is going to be going off of the assumption and the most likely scenario that there will be a new one. So, would anyone like to start us off with any of their, ideas or topics for anything we could possibly see, whether it's regarding Dream Drop Distance 0.2 or, key back cover?
Okay, so I feel like they're gonna show more things in Dream Drop Distance, because I feel like Nomura obviously added more things in there besides Dream Eaters, because you know how he is. He always says he's not gonna do something, but he ends up doing it anyway. So there might be, he might show off a new Keyblade, or maybe there's a new secret boss. You never know, because it's Nomura. He's unpredictable, if you know what I mean. That's all I have to say about Dream Drop Distance for right now, at least.
I'm really excited to see more of key back cover as well, because, all the hype that's been going on lately with key back cover, or with key, I should say, not specifically key back cover. So, for those of you that don't know, key is mainly taking place from the player's perspective, so, as well as Unchained Key. Unchained Key is taking place in the realm of the Unchained from the player's perspective as well, while key back cover is supposed to basically be, all about the foretellers and the dandelions and all that stuff, and it's just going to be really exciting to see all that stuff. Maybe we could learn something new. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll show some Keyblade graveyard scenes, and maybe show something that we haven't seen yet. Me and Azers have been talking about lately how there was a big absence of the Keyblade, not the Keyblade that's, Sora, Riku, etc. wields, but the Keyblade, X-Blade, I guess you can say, Kai-Blade, I don't know, however you want to say it, the Keyblade, that Keyblade. There was a big absence of that in the trailer, and, well, not the trailer, in the, in Key in general, and it was just weird, I guess you could say.
You would think it'd be there, because it's the Keyblade War, it's kind of weird. There's obviously more to it, so maybe they'll show it in the trailer. Maybe, I doubt it. Maybe it's some kind of plot twist, so I don't know. I think it could be in the trailer, but maybe we'll have to see.
Maybe, because I'm not gonna lie, if I just saw someone, if there was just a scene to end off the trailer, because key back cover is probably going to end off the trailer it did last time. If key back cover ends off the trailer, the perfect way to end the trailer off would just be maybe Luxu, standing in the middle of everyone just holding the Keyblade in his hands. That would be epic. I would go crazy if I saw that. I really would. That would be just insane.
I think it'll be really interesting to see what's actually happening with the foretellers behind the scenes, because we have seen scenes in back cover, or rather the trailers of back cover, that we never see in Key, because we see Aced go up against Gula and almost strike him down before Ava looks like she interrupts them. But it'll be interesting to see all the dynamics that go on behind the scenes, and how everything really went down, and how it all became this screwed up between everyone, and how everyone became so conflicted with each other.
Yeah, I would love to see, more of that as well. I mean, I wonder how they're going to fit all of that in, like, an hour-long movie, because the movie is supposed to be, like, an hour long or a little bit more than an hour long. It's not going to be, like, 3 hours long, like, the Days and Recoded movies were. This movie is going to be, only an hour long, which I'm not complaining about at all. It's just, like, I wonder how they're going to fit all of that in there. But Nomura has his ways of doing things, and I'm just really excited to see it.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. I mean, there's so many things that's possible that could happen. I have no honest clue of what exactly we're going to be seeing. I do agree that we might see something more Dream Drop distance wise, and he may show off like a new secret boss or something. And then I have no idea because, like you guys have said before, Nomura always like says one thing that he's going to do this or he won't do that, and then he ends up doing it either way. So I'm kind of interested to see the turn, because it seems like Nomura is kind of keeping quiet about it. Like, yeah, they're releasing stuff in news and stuff like that, but they're kind of keeping quiet about a lot of things. So it's kind of hard to speculate what we're going to see.
Yeah, like, I said this on Twitter earlier today of the day I'm recording this video. I said on Twitter earlier today that, like, a lot of people say that Square, like, we need more news and all that stuff, which, I mean, I'm not against that in any way, because I want more news, but here's the thing, like, Square Enix, they're advertising Kingdom Hearts perfectly. Like, look at it like this. Like, you see how hyped we are about it. You see, like, we're even doing a video about this right now. We love this series, and, like, like Square Enix, they don't give us too much at once. Like, they don't flood us with news, every day. Like, it's only a rare occurrence when we do get news, and I kind of like it that way, because, it keeps us on our toes, it keeps us surprised, and honestly, I really hope that, when Kingdom Hearts 3 does come out, that they don't, like, reveal all the worlds for the games. I want some of the worlds to be a surprise, even though I do think they will reveal all the worlds, because, it's basically free advertisement, but, yeah. Anyways, though, that pretty much sums up the key back cover segment, so let's move on to 0.2 if anyone would like to start us off there.
What I think is gonna happen in 0.2, possibly, because, in the first, like, what's it called, the video that we got last, what was it, Jump Festa? They showed, like, scenes where Mickey and Riku and Kairi were talking to Ian Sid. Maybe in this trailer it's not going to be so much focusing on Aqua and her and the Realm of Darkness. Maybe it'll show something more about what Kairi and Riku and Mickey are doing there, talking with Ian Sid.
Yeah, I really do hope that they I'm not gonna lie, 0.2, don't get me wrong, the gameplay part, that looked beautiful, but regarding the cutscenes looked kind of, like, meh to me. Like, does anyone else feel that?
Especially Terra's face. Like,
oh my god,
it's hard to actually, like, get into it as much when you just see, like, how bad they honestly look.
They don't look that bad. I feel like
a Wallace and Gromit movie. That's what I felt like I was looking at.
It's not as bad as a lot of people exaggerate it to be, but it definitely does. It definitely does need a little bit of touching up, and I do think that they could do better. Like, maybe if they could animate the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 0.2 like they kind of did with key back cover, like their anime key back cover. Now, I'm not saying that I expect it to be on par with a movie, because, they're going to put more effort towards the animation because it's a movie, of course, so, yeah.
I definitely think that this next trailer, we might see them polished up. Hopefully.
Yeah, because, like, I'm pretty sure they've taken notice of that, like, by now. And, like, also, like, I'll say this, like, it's weird, too, because it's, a tiny part of me feels like they may be rushing 0.2 a bit. Think about it, like a year and a half ago, Nomura said, now we don't know how long they've been working on this game. They could have been working on this since 2013 for all we know. But just like, part of me, from what we've been told, Nomura, like, 0.2 wasn't even in the phase of being, thought of, like, around 2 years ago, and now it's being made, and I just hope that they don't rush it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that this game was going to be getting a December release date, I was kind of like, because I honestly didn't expect it to release this year, because I didn't think it was ready to be released. Not saying that I'm not confident in Square Enix's abilities, but I just think that, basically, I just hope that everything's polished and fun, and I hope that, they're not rushing the game, because, like, people have talked about this before with, the Kingdom Hearts fans, like, kind of pressuring Square Enix, and they even said themselves at one point that they do feel a little bit of pressure, but it's not, it's not a burden to them. So, it's just, like, I just hope that they take their time and make the game well, and, I just don't want them to rush things. I want the game to be, on that Kingdom Hearts level of expectations that we all have.
Because the frame rate, from what we heard from other people, it's not that great. Hopefully they polish the frame rate. Isn't it like 60?
It's not a steady 60 frames. Like, it goes up to 60 from what I know, but it's not consistent. Like, it'll drop to like 50, 40, etc. And I know Azurace is really big on this topic about the frame rate, because he really wants Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2.8 to be at 60 frames.
Yeah, about that, I've kind of messed around with Kingdom Hearts 2 I've ripped all of the files from the actual original disc and put them onto a ROM so I could test it out on PCSX 2 just to kind of see how it moves, and it is actually locked on to 50 frames per second, so I think for 0.2 it should be at least locked on 50, if not 60. That way the game just looks completely smoothed out, it looks not rushed at all, and it doesn't feel as janky and as jumpy as how it looked sometimes within the trailer and within the demo gameplay we've seen from other people who have uploaded them onto their YouTube channels.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And also, like, I love, like, all the new gameplay elements they're adding. Now, I know we've seen this in Kingdom Hearts 3 a tiny bit, but, like, I believe 0.2 was, like, our first ever time, seeing, I guess you could say, like, the enemies being directly affected by magic other than taking damage. Like, for example, with thunder, it kind of, like, stuns the enemies in place, and with fire, I'm gonna guess that with fire, like, it kind of provides chip damage for the enemies, like, they're burning or something. That's kind of creepy to think about, but anyways, though.
Like a lingering damage.
Yeah, like, like chip damage. And like, Blizzard freezes them. Like, it's just cool to see all these, like, magic effects that they're adding, and I hope that they do that with every magic ability, because, it will make magic much more relevant in boss battles. Like, that's something that I loved in Kingdom Hearts 2, like, you had to strategize, and, like, like, magic was actually useful, like, they're, useful for different situations, and it's just, like, I'm glad that they're bringing that element back, and it's just crazy.
Alright, but, like, the thing with, the whole, like, effects thing, like, it's a cool, like, concept for, the gameplay element, but, like, my concern is that, like, the way that it looks. Like, I remember, people who went to E3, they were saying that there was, like, a lot of frame rate issues, like, when you use an ability, like, the frames drop, or things run at different frames, like, your clothing is at, like, 30 or something, or 20, while the gameplay is at, like, 45 or something. Honestly, in my opinion, going back to, like, the whole frames situation, I feel like because it's on, like, a console, they can't push it too far, and there has to be a trade-off. Either good graphics and 30 FPS, which I would enjoy because the rest of the Kingdom Hearts games are in 30 FPS, and just because it's a Kingdom Hearts game, I feel comfortable with 30 FPS. But if they want to push it to 60, then they would have to tone down the graphics a little bit and make it look a little bit worse. Smooth 30 FPS is good.
Yeah, I'd rather have a steady frame rate than, I'd rather have a steady frame rate and good graphics than really good graphics and a cruddy frame rate. A good example would be the Ratchet & Clank game. Not saying that game had cruddy, game had, like, a cruddy frame rate, because the frame rate was steady for the most part, but there were, I'm not gonna lie, now I'm a big fan of Ratchet & Clank, but, like, there were times where the frame rate would just drop, like, really bad. Now, it wasn't too often, but it did happen, and I believe that the reason for that might be because, they tried to make the game look as beautiful as possible, which, that's good and all, but, like, remember, it's a game.
That's the whole thing with consoles, they have a limitation, you have to account for that.
Yeah, and like, what do people do with video games? They play them. Like, I don't...
It has to be playable.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it looks nice, but, like, unless you're like on a PC, for example. Like then, like if it's on a PC, you can make the graphics as high and as good looking as you want, because people can just change the resolution and account for it with their computers. But for consoles, it's just a set hardware, and you have to account for that. You can't push it too far.
Yeah, I agree with every point that Oscar said.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Because honestly, yeah, I'm not a big person who cares about frame rates and graphics too much. Yes, this is Kingdom Hearts, and I want to see how great they can make the game look. But honestly, if they can make the game look really good, but still keep it at 30 frames, and yeah, like you said, I completely agree with that as well. I mean, we're Kingdom Hearts fans. We should be used to what 30 frames looks like by now. So
is
yeah,
Final Fantasy gonna be in 30 years?
I'm pretty sure. Well, episode Duske was. Yeah, episode Duske was in 60, but I'm pretty sure the platinum demo was in 30.
I don't think the game's at 6. I think it may be like 40, 50-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
I may have to go watch Eliasson's video for that or something.
Shout out to the boy.
Shout out to him. Hey.
So constant 30, alright graphics, that's what we want. We don't want it to be really shitty and unplayable, but it looks good. Like,
and
no point of playing.
something to end off the whole 0.2 thing, for a final statement on the graphics and stuff. Now, the environment for 0.2 looks absolutely beautiful and stunning. Like, the attention to detail is so freaking crazy. Like you can see each individual like pebble floating like in the Castle of Dreams area in the Realm of Darkness, and I just find that absolutely crazy. I don't know why I'm worrying about pebbles, but it's just insane to see. Exactly, like that was crazy. Does anyone else want to like make any final statements on 0.2 before we move on to Dream Drop Distance?
I would like to kind of address how long do we all think 0.2 is going to be? Like, how many mini worlds do you think there'll be? Do you think there'll be more than just Castle of Dreams, or do you think Castle of Dreams and maybe one or two other worlds, as well as roaming within the Realm of Darkness, will be included in the game? And do you think, like, how long do you think? Maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours? Because Nomura did say that this is going to be the length of one Kingdom Hearts 3 world. The length of one Kingdom Hearts 3 world, we don't know yet. Could be 2 hours, could be 3 hours, could be 5 hours for all we know. So what do you guys think about that?
I'll say since they're doubling the size of worlds nowadays, I'll say, like, what would you guys say Kingdom Hearts 2's or 1's worlds were? I'll say, like, an hour or so, maybe even less than that.
Yeah.
So I'll say double that.
I'd say maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours if you're not completely rushing through it.
Yeah, and an hour and a half definitely seems like it, but I do not think it'll push 2 hours. Yeah, it depends on how you play.
So.
But if you're
not
casual,
Alright, we're talking about casual player here. Like, casual player going through Kingdom Hearts 3, I'll say, like, okay, I'll consider us casual players because we're not speedrunners or anything. Like, when we play through the game, you know, we like go through every treasure, we go through every treasure chest, we like explore every little area like as much as we can. We're not rushing through the game basically. So I would say like people like that will probably take about 2 hours to get through a Kingdom Hearts 3 world, 2.5 hours. We don't know yet, like I said, but I'm just going off of, you know, how much they've expressed or how much they've emphasized on how big the Kingdom Hearts 3 worlds are going to be. And I'll just say 2.5 hours. So I'll say that, okay, I'll say 3 0.2 worlds, and I'll say about, I'll say no more than 5 or 6 hours. No more than 5 or 6. Because I think 5 hours would be satisfying. Because, you know, that's about how long, like, you know, that's a decent amount of time. Because 0.2, it's not like a KH3 demo. It's like a...
It's kind of like a tech demo.
I don't know if you would say that, because like it's longer. It's going to be longer than the average demo. Also, I do wonder, since Azrace did bring that up on Roaming the Realm of Darkness, I wonder if like we'll be able to go back, you know, to like the places we were in Birth by Sleep. Like I wonder if we're going to only see like the world areas, or if we'll be able to like see the other areas as well. Like, you know, just the pure darkness areas, I guess you could say. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I also wonder if they're gonna have like equipment for Aqua. Like, how would that work? Like,
I think Aqua's level, I'm pretty sure from what we've seen in the trailers that Aqua's level is like maxed out. I don't think there's a leveling system in 0.2, sadly.
There's definitely items. But...
Yeah, like you're like, you know, kind of like what the Gears thing, like, you know, as we saw in the 0.2 trailer, it seems like the Kingdom Hearts games are going in the directions of checkpoints, I guess you could say. Like after you defeat a certain area or after you complete a certain task, then you unlock a certain ability. Yeah, like I think that's a great direction that they're heading into. So yeah, I think that pretty much will go ahead.
I was gonna judging from I'm gonna use Skyward Wings gameplay from E3 for example. It took them about like 16 minutes from start to finish of Castle of Dreams, and that's including the cutscenes. So I think, because I didn't get to say how many worlds I thought it was going to be before.
World. It was
it was from
until you get to Terra, so it's not the whole world.
So like I think like it'll probably be like another 15 to 20 minutes of Castle of Dreams, and then maybe like 2 or 3 other areas, 2 of them being Disney worlds, and one of them would be the Realm of Darkness area-ish, where you fight the final, devil, whatever it's called, I forgot what it's called.
Devil's Wave.
Devil's Wave, yeah.
Just to kind of help close off this 0.2 segment that we're talking about, where do you guys think that 0.2 will end? Because I know you guys have seen me mention multiple times about how I would love to see blank points remade in the Kingdom shader at the end of 0.2. I think that would be absolutely amazing if we got that. Do I think we'll get that? Not really. What I think will maybe happen is we'll get a nice smooth segue into Kingdom Hearts 3. Maybe we'll get a cutscene at the end with Sora training or possibly going up to the mysterious tower and becoming a master of the Keyblade. Maybe that will be why he is already a master come Kingdom Hearts 3, like Nomura has already said. What do you guys think about that?
I think maybe it will end off with Kairi and Sora becoming masters together.
That's what I think too, because like I've been thinking about that for a long time, right?
Jordan.
See, I've been thinking about that for the longest time. Like, cause Nomura stated like around a year ago, or maybe even a little bit before that, that Sora by Kingdom Hearts 3 is already a Keyblade master, even though he probably should be a freaking Keyblade master already. I mean, like,
yeah, like everything he's done. But yeah, they said by Kingdom Hearts 3 he's already a Keyblade.
So I wonder, like, are we like, cause like to be honest with you, I would like kind of hate to miss out on his training. Like, I would love to play through Sora's like training, just so we could get a feel for how Keyblade masters train and stuff.
Hey,
like
wasn't 0.2 like originally supposed to be part of Kingdom Hearts 3?
That's what they said. Yeah, they said it was supposed to be like a flashback sequence. But
it's probably, like as you already said, like a nice segue into Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Speaking about segues, we can segue this into Dream Drop Distance. Maybe Nomura could add like a secret episode of the Dream Drop Distance where you play as Sora like training. How about that?
That's actually a really good idea. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Although
that's probably unlikely.
The fact that Nomura has said that really there's not going to be anything new story-wise or gameplay-wise other than new Dream Eaters and Dream Drop Distance. As much as I'd love to see something new story-wise, maybe a new secret boss to get us ready for Kingdom Hearts 3 or a new secret ending for Dream Drop Distance HD, I don't think it'll happen just for the fact that Nomura has said there isn't going to be anything new story-wise added to Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. But you never know though. Nomura sometimes goes back on his word a lot. Hey, there was one point where Nomura said he had no plans to make his 0.2. So I mean, maybe, like the man could change his mind and decide to add something in just for his fans.
Man's like super bipolar when it comes to things he says. He's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Does it like a year later.
Well, okay. Thanks for that. Okay, I'm not expecting too much of a change, to be completely honest. Yes, I do know about Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance being in 60 frames, and I know about the command menu having 3 slots instead of 2 that we were able to actually see. I do believe that there's going to be more. I do think that if they do go a new route of anything in Dream Drop Distance wise, I think one, there either be a new secret boss or something like that. 2, you can rebattle all bosses, such as Anti-Blackcoat Nightmare and Ants.
But I don't know though. I wouldn't.
Kind of what?
Well, they kind of have that in a way, because remember that whole Traverse Town segment. You know, I don't know if that doesn't really count, because you can't. You know, you like that's part of the story. But you know, it's like I do agree with your point though. Like I would love to rebattle secret bosses, or you know, have a new secret boss even. Do you have any ideas for what that secret boss could be?
Well, from Kingdom Hearts.
Like maybe like to go towards like Kingdom Hearts 3, I guess you could say. Ooh, maybe we could battle Luxu.
That would be something different. That would be something crazy. If we got to see Luxu as the secret boss, that would be freaking crazy. Because
I think
everybody knows
Julius
Julius had no ties to anything. None
Yeah, Julius
whatsoever.
kind of felt like he was just shoehorned in there. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like I tried to say earlier, I don't know why I stopped this from saying the 3, but I meant to say maybe like a boss from Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3, like they did with Kingdom Hearts 1, where they put
In Kingdom Hearts Final Mix.
You know what they
Yeah.
should have
Kingdom
put
Hearts
instead of
Final
Julius? They should have put one of the game masters from The World Ends With You.
Yeah, well, Azur,
That
were you
would've
trying to make a point, Azur?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we could get a secret boss of one of the new members, not any of the members of the 13 Seekers of Darkness that have already been confirmed. Maybe like what Jordan said with possibly Luxu being in the Darknesses, maybe he could be a secret boss, or maybe the confirmation that Vanitas is back and maybe he could be a secret boss, or a foreteller, or whoever. But I think it would be really cool if we got to fight one of the 13 Seekers of Darkness that we have never ever seen before and have now confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I kind of want at least like one new Secret of Darkness, like one. Like what I mean by new is like I want a Secret of Darkness that we haven't seen in the series. Like I don't know, just to add a little bit of variety there. Like,
Going back to what Azure said about Vanitas being a secret boss, I think if they were gonna add him as a secret boss, they would put it in the cathedral in let's say the Cloches or whatever.
Oh, alright, so let's talk about how freaking good Dream Drop Distance looks in 60 FPS. Like, I have like a nerdgasm every time I just see that, because it looks so good. Like, it looks so sad. Like, the combat looks so satisfying. Like, if you compared the combat from the 3DS, and if you look at how smooth it looks on the PS4, oh my god, that looks so... Whew. Boy, I can't even.
Camera.
Exactly.
That
That's gonna be so great. I cannot wait for that. I really can't. It's gonna be amazing.
I think the camera is fixed because in the trailer it looked like the camera's a lot more wider shot, and it didn't look so close to Sora.
In the command deck too, there's extra.
Yeah, the
slot.
command deck has an extra slot.
If you noticed, also, it looked like it was like zoomed out at some points, while in other points it was like zoomed in. I don't know, I don't know if they're gonna add like that option.
Will be manually done like how it was in Kingdom Hearts 1 on 1.5. You can now move the camera manually instead of it being completely auto.
I wouldn't mind new commands either.
Yeah, that's why I want to kind of like. Do you guys think they'll? Do you guys think they'll nerf Balloon? Maybe.
No,
Nerf it?
I don't think.
No, I don't think they'll nerf it, but I want them to because that made so many bosses so easy.
I have a question. Did they nerf the I forgot the name of the OP move in Birth by Sleep for
Thunder
Thunder
Surge.
Surge?
yeah.
No.
Just straight up no. But I don't know though, because like there's such a massive difference between like, alright, like Birth by Sleep was remastered, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix was remastered, but of course they never added anything like so groundbreaking to the gameplay that it would like change it significantly. Like from the just by looking at Dream Drop Distance, you can tell it's a major improvement. Now, like, of course, with Birth by Sleep, like, it was like a port to the PS3, pretty much, with the graphics upscaled, of course. But with Dream Drop Distance, like, it borderline might as well be a remake, cause like that game just looks that good. I don't know if anyone can vouch for me on that. It just looks so beautiful to me.
I think they should have just called it Dream Drop Distance Final Mix instead of HD.
I don't know, maybe. Maybe.
Then
Like,
they
the
would have
final...
had the liberty to add a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the final mix term is usually used, like, most often used whenever they add, like, something groundbreakingly new. So...
I mean, hey, they might have DLC, you know, you never know.
Alright, now, let's, so, I think that's about it for Dream Drop Distance. Does anyone else have anything else to talk about?
Oh, we might see a release date.
Yeah.
We completely forgot about that whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much... Yeah.
We're only like
Go ahead,
3 months
Dr. Ace.
away.
Yeah, I think that it would be absolutely amazing, and I've mentioned this multiple times, that it would be great to have a collector's edition for 2.8 like we have for 1.5 and like we have for 2.5. Now, I've said for a while now that I have predicted that TGS will give us a collector's edition reveal, and I'm still holding on to that feeling that they're going to give us it, because TGS is the last big event before December that they can reveal something this big for 2.8 before the game actually comes out, because Jump Festa is later on in December, and it is kind of speculated that 2.8 is going to come out maybe early December, around the first week or 2 weeks or so. So what do you guys think will be included in the collector's edition?
I'll say, alright, I'm not gonna go super duper expensive, cause, you know, like, they have to make it, like, they have to make it buyable, you know what I mean? So I'll say, alright, one big thing that I think they're gonna add, cause you know in the 1.5 and 2.5 collector's editions, they added, a Shadow plushie. I think they're gonna add a Kirthi plushie, personally.
Yeah.
I thought
I would buy that.
Oh, are you going to say something there? No. Oh, okay. I think they're always going to add art book within, you know, the collector's edition, because they always do that. They did it in 1.5, they did it in 2.5. So they'll probably also have a steel book as well, like they did with 2.5. I'm not actually sure if they did it for 1.5. I might have to go look that up, but I think that maybe we'll get the Kirthi plushie, like you mentioned, we'll have the steelbook, we'll have an art book, and maybe we'll have a soundtrack, or maybe even, and this is a very wishful thinking sort of thing here, but maybe we'll even get a wayfinder, maybe Aqua's wayfinder to symbolize
I like
0.2. I think that would be absolutely amazing.
You caught me at the soundtrack. Like, I would really want, like, the whole soundtrack just so I can just go to sleep to that and just, oh my goodness, because like
play
I
it
love
in the car
Kingdom
when you're
Hearts
driving anywhere.
right? I love the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. Like,
Rolling up
to it on the daily,
rolling up to Burger King, like just like
Right?
blasting Dearly Beloved. That would be fun.
before I go while I'm trying to sleep. Vector to the Heavens is playing, like, and if we love these so much, I just can't imagine how great Kingdom Hearts 3's soundtrack is gonna be like.
Didn't the 2.5 collector's edition have a soundtrack?
I'm actually not
the
sure.
The 2.5 collector's edition had the game, a steelbook, an art book, the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 pin that everyone was so up in arms about, as well as the Shadow plushie as well.
I love a pin because I don't have any Kingdom Hearts like stuff. Like all I have is the manga. I would love a freaking pin.
I have the manga and like the mangas of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and I have
when I go to Disney, I'll get you something.
So you're gonna wear
Sword
your
Spending.
pin proud and just walk around all proud with your tin?
Yeah, I would.
Tell everyone you have a pen.
I'd wear
my Kingdom Hearts pin.
I'd wear that drink to school. I mean,
Hey, you know what?
I mean, they should send you Sora's shoes.
all the.
So shoes gets a bundle for $299.
Yep.
Size 32.
Yeah.
Oh,
You already know.
No, size 69.
Stop.
Size 13.
Stop. Alright, but
I'm pretty sure that's it for this video, right?
yeah. But anyways though guys, thank you for watching today's video. I know today's video was a long one. It was a really long one actually. Oh my, this video went over 30 minutes. This is gonna be fun to edit. Anyways though guys, thank you for watching today's video. Be sure to like, share, favorite, comment, and subscribe. I'm Prodigy.
I'm Jaden2602.
My name is Keenan Ace.
My name is Demon God Jr.
And I'm Azure Ace.
And we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
I love
Bye.
you.
Harambe.